What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. So yesterday I posted on my Instagram story, tap on my story if you want me to react to your locks in my next YouTube video, and a handful of y'all tapped on my story, so here I am. I'm gonna go ahead and react to your locks. A lot of you who tapped and said react to my locks, you guys are either like your pages are private, or I go to your page, it's not private, but you don't have any photos of your locks. So I don't know what that's about, but I would have loved to react to your locks. I just didn't see any pictures, but I do have a handful of people that I see have lock photos, so let's get into it. I'm going to react to your locks. When I already saw your page, when I first saw you tap on my story, I saw you and I went on your page. It looks like you just started off. Let me see if I can figure out. Yeah, so it looks like you just started this set of locks off, back in June? Yeah, they look like they're maturing pretty quick. You started off with a nice set of hair, and yeah, it looks like your locks are really maturing pretty quickly. That's dope, man. I almost didn't scroll back further on your page, but as I'm scrolling back, I see that you had wick locks, which also looked really dope on you. It's cool to see you starting over, going from wick locks to semi-freeform. I can't wait to see how they turn out. Alright, and next we have Benicio. Let me see what you got going on your page. Nice, like you got blonde tips. Let me try to zoom in. I see like a lot of people going with the semi-freeform look or freeform just in general, and it really fits you guys so well. Your aesthetic with just like a more natural freeform or semi-freeform look, I feel like it really matches a lot of people's aesthetics. I don't know if I see a lot of people with this color of locks, but it fits your skin tone really nicely. You started in May of 2020. Nice thick locks, they look very healthy. This is your throwback back in May of 2020. Yeah, it's crazy how thick locks get. They say the size of your parts will determine how thick your locks get. That really makes a lot of sense, because your locks started off thin when you first got them done, but you can see your parts really determine how thick your locks would become. I love thick locks. Evan, let's see what you got going on. This is November of last year. Looks like you had some lighter tips. Oh, I see you got, okay, so you have the sides shaved down. Let me see. Man, you're bold. You're so bold for that. I love the look of locks on top and then having like some of the sides of your head shaved. I had a mohawk back in high school, so that was back when I didn't have natural hair. I had like permed hair, and I had a mohawk going down the middle. I want to say I got that mohawk in like 7th grade, and like the whole sides of my head were just shaved off like fully down. And it took me until my sophomore year of college. So from 7th grade to my sophomore year of college, I had my sides shaved, and I couldn't release myself from the shackles of the sides being shaved. But yeah, my middle, it went from being just like straight permed hair, and I eventually locked it up and ended up with like locks in the form of a mohawk. But I cut that set of locks off, and then I let my hair grow out on the sides and also in the middle, and that's when I started this set of locks. My locks are kind of tapered. My sides are definitely shorter than the top. It takes a while to grow your sides out, but it looks really good. I really like your cut, G. Alright, let me look at your pictures on your page. Honestly, bro, I need to start wearing something on my head. I honestly feel like my edges have been suffering because I will go to sleep and not wear anything on my head, and I've been doing that since the beginning, but I can't bring myself to do it. I probably need to start, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of miss this length. You have a nice nostalgic type of length, in my opinion. Once you get to this length, you're kind of like proud of it because maybe you started off with like super tiny locks, and now you kind of have like this look where it's hanging, you know, over your eyes and everything. I really miss this length, and I do also like those blonde tips on you. I think your loose, thick roots really tie in the look for you. Like I said, it really ties into your aesthetic. All right, you've got one photo I mean, you've got one post, but I think I can zoom in and get a better look. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. All right, okay, here we go, here we go. This is nice. Okay, so you have like, well, first of all, you have like a really nice jawline, and your hair is definitely reaching down, like it's starting to get down to your jawline, but the way it's shaped, like I can tell that it's gonna complement your jawline really nicely. You have a nice set already, and I could see you, like, once they get longer, you pull them back and exposing your jawline. It will look really nice, but it looks like they are maturing very nicely. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. They look great. Hello, friend. Look, you got some, well, first of all, I already said I love thick locks. You got some nice thick locks. Looks like they have their own form, like each one of them has their own form, nice and thick. And you know, I gotta scroll back to see the beginnings. You had a nice length of hair. I think, man, I really think that my next set of locks, I'm just gonna let my hair grow out for maybe like 2-3 years and then lock it up, or just let it fully freeform without even like forming my locks, because I just really love the look of somebody had lots of hair to begin with and then they just locked up their hair or let it start locking by itself. It always looks very natural and they always seem to turn out very thick. I just love the look. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, homie, I wish you had close-up picture that's more recent, but zooming into this picture right here, looks like you got your sides low as well, and it looks like your locks are pretty thick. Where were you at? Where were you at? Where? I'm being nosy. Hawaii. I want to go to Hawaii, but who doesn't, right? But you got a nice tapered style going on. Definitely keep going with your journey. And Sarai, look, your locks, bro, your locks grew so fast. I feel like there was a point where we were like neck and neck, and then your locks just said woof, straight past. When was this? October of last year. And then you got this picture, like it's past your shoulders. Yo, I don't know what you're feeding your hair, but I need some of that. And I feel like I'm only saying that because when like you started and when I started, I feel like my hair was longer than your hair, but your hair just like started growing wildly. And from France, look at the health of these locks. Wow, I had a friend in college whose locks were, I think he said he was growing them since middle school, and his locks were also pretty long. Yeah, look at the health. I know like a lot of people with locks this long, they have issues with like thinning and stuff, but you look like you're taking really good care of your locks. Man, I don't know if I want mine to get that long. I'm thinking about cutting mine like mid-back, but it's very admirable when people have so much history and so much of their life just built in to their hair, and it's just down their back. It's almost like a journal just showing the journey of your life so far since you started your locks. And last but not least, look, the amount of styles you do with your locks. Like you do just like the very natural locks down style, and then you have your updos like this one. I love the updos. And you always have your hair accessories and everything. Bro, I wish I could rock this kind of style. I know I probably could, but it fits you really well. And I didn't even notice at first how it looks like you've actually used your locks to tie up your other locks. That's dope. Before this set of locks, I actually wanted to dye my hair gray. When I had my tapered fro, I actually wanted to dye my hair gray. I don't know if I got talked out of it. I probably got talked out of it, but that was definitely a possibility a few years ago, me having gray hair. Yeah, there's so many things I want to do once I feel like this set of locks has served its purpose and I decide to cut them off. Like, I definitely want to grow my hair just freely out without having locks for a while, and then I'll probably dye my hair a couple times, try some nice styles, and then while my hair is long, I'll probably lock it back up. Maybe freeform, like fully without no sponge or anything like that. There's nothing but time, I guess. But thank you guys for letting me react to your locks. Leave a comment if you have any comments. I respond to everyone, and I will catch you guys in the next video.